For 2 years, hundreds of villagers in Northamptonshire have been fighting plans to allow low-level radioactive waste to be dumped in a local landfill site. But today they were overruled by the Community Secretary, Eric Pickles. Campaigners say they're appalled by the decision and are now asking what it means for the government's much-trumpeted belief in localism. Our local government correspondent, Mike Sargent, reports.
The charming village of Kings Cliffe, with bubbling brooks and picture postcard scenes. But just a mile away, this. A landfill site that will hold low-level radioactive waste.
It has caused great alarm, distress. We live in a beautiful part of the world in very vibrant communities, and there is great fear people wouldn't want to come and live in villages on the edge of a nuclear tip.
The levels of radiation associated with this are absolutely tiny and less than 1% of what we're naturally exposed to every day.
But this local dispute is just part of a much wider national problem. The UK's nuclear power stations are coming to the end of their lives. Soil and rubble from the buildings will have to go somewhere, and if nuclear is to provide more of our energy, this will become an even bigger issue. But Kings Cliffe is 90 miles from any nuclear plant. In local referendums, almost everyone voted against these proposals. And this is a government that says it believes in localism, allowing communities to make decisions about things that really affect them. Campaigners here say the decision to put radioactive waste into this landfill site has been an important test of that agenda. The Community Secretary, Eric Pickles, today overruled the villagers. A statement said the government was committed to handing power to communities, but there will always be a small number of cases which have major significance to national policies, such as waste, which the Secretary of State will at times determine.
This is a project that was opposed by all local government authorities at every level, every political persuasion. It was opposed at the ballot box by a local referendum, 99% of local people against it. How can localism mean anything if the government rides roughshod over my constituents in this way?
On some issues, there'll always be tension between local and national priorities. Localism, yes, but not for everything. Mike Sargent, BBC News, Kings Cliffe.